Welcome to the OrientDB Getting Started training. This is the Transactions section. Transactions are critical in a production-grade operational database. Transactions provide reliable units of work where you can execute multiple database commands and commit them as one unit of work and be guaranteed all operations happen successfully. Transactions help provide isolation for concurrent users and are a key component in creating ACID-compliant databases. OrientDB is fully ACID compliant, faithfully covering each requirement of being atomic, consistent, isolated, and durable. The MVCC system, meaning multi-version concurrency control, is a system utilized by OrientDB. There are settings to affect the fine-grained rules this system operates under, but here is an example of how it might work with transactions in its default state. This chart illustrates a step-through of two concurrent client connections. Step 1, Client 1 creates a transaction and reads in the X record in Step 2. At this point, the record is at version 10. Concurrently, Client 2 starts a transaction involving the same record in Step 3 and commences to read and write the record at version 10 in Steps 4 and 5. The commit stage at Step 6 is where the new version of the record is recorded and incremented up to 11. Client 1 still is in the process of a transaction and writes the X record at version 10 in Step 7. When Client 1 tries to commit the change in Step 8 because the version number is behind the current version number. I have OrientDB server running, and we'll use the console tool in order to get a live demonstration of transactions working. So we'll start up console. It's on my desktop in the OrientDB folder in the bin directory /console.sh, and we're now in the console. First we'll connect using plocal in the databases folder to the vehicle history graph using admin. Plocal will give us the immediate feedback and direct connection we need to see transactions work live. We can first select from person to get a list of some existing people records in the database. We can start a transaction with the begin command, and you'll see it says transaction 1 is started. We can insert into person set first name equal to test name 99. And the thing to notice is we get our ID with a negative index portion. This means that it's not yet been committed to the database. If we were to commit our transaction, which will do the final write, and then select from person where first name equals test name 99 and bring up that record, you'll see that now it has a proper ID with 598. So we'll begin our transaction. It says transaction 2 is running. Insert into person set first name equal to test name 100, and then we'll work with our existing record, update number 26 598, set first name equal to no name, and it says that it's updated one record. And you can also see that it's saying there's 4 entries in this transaction. We could commit, or we can roll back. Now that we've rolled back, let's do a select from person where name equals test name 100. And you'll see that it doesn't find the record because it was never committed. Likewise, select from number 26 598, and you can see that the name remained at test name 99.